Welcome everybody, I'm the Sorrow, and we're back with week 4 of Sunyshore Battle Federation VGC, taking on DC and the Baltimore Rookidees. That's what it was. Yep. Who have quite the threatening team with Sneasler, Hisuian Arcanine, Indeedee Male, Garchomp, Empoleon, Gardevoir, Jumpluff, Morgrame, Elekid, Squirtle, and Rookidee. So yeah, quite the dangerous squad they've got going on there, and we had to cook a bit in order to get around that. But yeah, we'll see what I came up with and how we're gonna use it. We're currently 1-2, so there's a lot of room for improvement, of course. After this first 2 weeks, last week went really well. Hope we can add to that. And this week, starting us off once more, is our Ambipom. I'm really starting to like this Pokemon once I've picked it up. It just looks like it could help. I think it just can help me out a bunch, right? So this is why it's here. Fake Out, Triple Axle, Aerial Ace, and Protect with a Covert Cloak. Covert Cloak is cool because should my opponent decide to not set up Psychic Terrain with Indeedee, I just want to be safe into like Fake Out into their Fake Out Pokemon. Like I think Morgrem should get Fake Out if I'm not mistaken. So if they bring the Morgrem and let the Indeedee in the back, maybe I just don't want to get flinched and get off my Fake Out, guaranteed. Also, I think I'm not even sure if Sneasler gets Fake Out, but if it does, I also want to be safe about that. Also, Dyroclaw isn't the one shot on me as either, unless it's like a boosted or banded Sneasler. So yeah, that's gonna help me out a ton here, and basically getting my Fake Out off should it be needed, right? So, and yeah, actually it does. So Sneasler does get Fake Out. So if they have Fake Out on this and like terrain just in the back, this is gonna help me a lot, and I just need to focus Sash somewhere else. So that's that as well. Coming up next is our Clear Amulet. Overquill, of course, to counteract Intimidate from the Hisuian Arcanine and not care as much about that. We're Swift Swim with Terra Water for those boosted liquidation, because Terra Water just looks really good into my opponent's team overall. Gunk Shot, Crunch, and Protect. So just protect free attacks with enough speed to outrun. Basically the Gardevoir is what this is for outside of rain. And obviously in the rain as well, if this traces my Swift Swim, and also with the speed I outrun everything in the rain besides an unburdened Sneasler anyway. So that's basically that. Then just as much attack as possibly, and then I just split around the remaining EVs to HP and defense. Next up is our Blaziken with a Focus Sash. First time coming to scene. Brick Break is here to break screens from the Morgrem should they bring it. Acrobatics is just a lot of damage after my Focus Sash is consumed. If that, like, this thing is really frail, so they will get me down to Sash, I think. Speed Boost, of course, great ability. Coaching, it's just to get like my Overquill or even my Monkey a little buff should they need that, and Protect obviously to get the speed boosts in the first place. So yeah, hopefully Blaziken can put in some work this week. Coming in next is our Politoed with Leftovers once again. Terra Poison is really cool because that makes me suddenly resist the likes of Sneasler's Close Combats, which is really good. Of course, that's really bad into like Indeedee or Garchomp for that matter, but Terra Water is fine into both of them. So I don't care. It's also really good into like Pollen Puff or like a Grass move from Jumpluff. So yeah, I think Terra Poison just against the Sneasler is really useful. Also Muddy Water is just a nice spread move again. Psychic, if they don't Terra their Sneasler, hits it like a truck. Encore, like slow Encore here I might be able to lock them if I predict them to Swords, and I can lock them into it with this Encore. And Protect just for recovery from leftovers, and just to, if they target me, of course, I can not be hit. Next up, Choice Scarfed Archaludon this week. We have enough speed once again for the Gardevoir at all, even like a +1 Gardevoir if it's Scarfed itself. Rest to special attack and HP. We're sturdy, so we're guaranteed to live any one hit and get one hit off guaranteed. Draco Meteor for a Nuke, Dragon Pulse for consistent dragon damage, Flash Cannon for stab, and Electroshot in the rain. Because if I can get rid of the Garchomp, Electroshot and like Scarfed Electroshot actually in the rain actually looks really, really good. So that's gonna be for sure a fun one. So hopefully I can finally get Archaludon on the board and just make it do something for me. And finally, we have our Reuniclus Psychic, Focus Blast, Acid Armor, and Recover is set with a Citrus Berry. just overall nice defensive spread to sponge as many different hits as I possibly can. With Acid Armor, I'm able to basically get a lot of defense on this Pokemon so that they're very physically oriented team if the Gardevoir dies. Like, this team is basically purely physical once Gardevoir goes down. I'm not counting in DD that thing is weak unless it's like Specs E-Force. Terra Poison again is also really nice to basically get rid of our dark type weakness. If I don't have to Terra this, of course, probably I won't. But Terra Poison is just a nice way of getting around the dark type weakness while also resisting CC. I mean, I already resist CC, but I also can't get like poison from Dire Claw, and unless I paralysis is way better for me because if I just get these Acid Armor set up, I'm pretty much unkillable once their special attackers die. Psychic and Focus Blast smoke their entire team outside of Gardevoir. Like, I easily win the exchange against the Indeedee in Psychic Terrain. I just do way too much damage. And Focus Blast hits the Morgan neutrally, and yeah, like super effective hits Arcanine. Terra Steel Garchomp could be a real option because like Terra Steel just makes sense on Garchomp in my opinion. So that's also something to keep in mind. And yeah, hopefully our Reuniclus can do all the things I wanted to. And that's gonna be our squad. I shall be connected to DC and I shall see all of you in the battle. And here we are, everybody, with our week 4 VGC battles versus DC. Also, I think we should stop the timer. Yep, timer's off. Beautiful. I'll get our Porygon involved real quick. There we are. Oh, it's Terra Steel, Steel Terra, Normal, Arcanine, which leads me to assume Choice Scarf. Water, Steel, Fighting, and Poison. Okay. So, in terms of a lead, good luck, have fun, of course. Okay. They can always just lead in DD plus Sneasler, right? Which is annoying. However, does it matter as much? Sheldon takes any hit guaranteed. I think my lead should be like Monkey plus Arcaladon, really. Where to Sneasel up front they can. Yeah, I think I want to lead those two up front, and then because my rain guys in the back look really good, honestly. I probably should bring those two in the back. I could also go with like Reuniclus plus Blaziken in the back, but I don't think that gets me as much. I think we want to do this, and let's see. Okay, Keldon comes out, Ambipom comes out. There you go, Sneasler plus Indeedee, sure, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. They get up SBF boost. That's cool, I guess. Because I'm basically guaranteed to live any hit. I think I have Protect. Yeah, I have Protect on Ape, so that's also good. Ambipom versus a Sneasler, right? Sneasler. I mean, they will just redirect me into the Indeedee, won't they? So this turn, I basically expecting like a follow me plus something. I'm into the Indeedee Terrain Setter, but you're Indeedee female, I think. Yep. Terra type on this is water, so it doesn't get you as much. Level 50. Few Terra water. I called on Terra Steel Flash Cannon. If you're not Terra, does not kill you in combination with Triple Axle, unfortunately. Caldon's Electro Shot at +1 versus a Sneasler, however. I need the VGC one. +1 SBF. Actually lives, holy cow. Thing's bulky. He never kills me though. I think, however, I just Pulse plus try and drop an Aerial Ace into the Sneasler. It actually Protect, okay. That did a lot. Gleams, yeah, Gleam doesn't do much at all to me. So what I'm expecting here is them to launch a CC into my Arcalodon with the Indeedee, right? So I think this can't protect anymore, so I think I'm gonna just bring in my Politoed. And then, while we're at it, just go and try to KO the Indeedee. So Dragon Pulse from Arcalodon to this Indeedee. Oops, that's so wrong. Indeedee again. Indeedee. Female. That is female, right? No, that's male. Okay. Did 59, so that has actually some SBF on it, or Dragon Pulse would have done more. Meaning Ambipom should have a KO with triple axle into this give if I can live. They might also just aim their CC into my Ambipom. Actually, I think I should just launch both my moves. You want to do, okay, they actually switch, that's okay. They CC Arcalodon, that's okay. Oh, they crit me, which is annoying. However, with the defense drop, yep, beautiful. That's beautiful. So that worked out for me. One giant threat gone. I'll get my Drizzle up here. I'm gonna throw some Muddy Water and try to triple axle the Garchomp. Beautiful to get rid of the Sneasler there. They could try and they might Earthquake with Garchomp, but I'm faster than their Jumpluff is their issue right now. Jumpluff is Terra Poison. Okay, that's okay. Politoed never dies to what's your face, to the good thing with Ambipom being faster than this always. Even if they Rage Powder, like if they Terra and Rage Powder, that's annoying, but that's whatever. Bring out Overkill after Garchomp's Terra what? Terra Steel, so they might Terra their Garchomp this turn actually. Should I account for that is the question. Actually, I think I want to Muddy Water and triple X into the Jumpluff. Yep, they Terra Steel this, that's good. So, yep, so we get rid of this, which is beautiful. Yep, EQ comes out, that's fine. Life Orb revealed. Muddy Water does a billion. Oh, the accuracy drop. I'm sorry about that, bro. Getting Overquill in right now. I don't think this Indeedee can do all that much to me. Gonna Muddy Water once again. And Terra Water Liquidation. Get rid of this. They're rough skin, whatever. Gleam doesn't kill me, and Muddy Water should pick this off then. Yep, it does. Okay, so we win game 1. Good. Very good. Being up 1-0 is always great, so we made some pretty good plays here, I think. Yep, also, I'm ready. And then let me get our trusty Porygon bot into this second game as well. Played around the Sneasler really nicely there. Okay. So no Morgrem means no screens, right? They might try the Arcanine this time around. I'm actually leaning towards leading Arcalodon plus my Politoed this time, because it actually looks rather good into everything they could have. I'm sturdy, so I'm guaranteed to live any one hit. So I think I actually want to lead Arcalodon Politoed this time. And then run with my Reuniclus plus Blaziken in the back, because those look really good, like really good behind. They might switch it up. That's very possible here. However, with the terrain, my what's your name? I think I'm like the Sneasler didn't really work out for them last time around, so I think they might like pivot to like Arcanine plus Jump Bluff or Arcanine plus Indeedee. Which I could see them do. So basically, I wanna say Sneasel wants to be in the back this time around. So I think leading those two is really good here. Also, speed's really nice. They might bring they might have Jump Bluff, but I think I want to try this because like with the Jump Bluff being Terra Poison, Gardevoir being Terra Fight, my Reuniclus looks like really good. If I can get an Acid Armor off. I could also just lead Reuniclus. Although that would leave me a bit open, I guess. Actually, this being they might also forgo terrain completely and bring the other 4, right? I'm fully aware of that. However, I think this is still the play. I think this is still the play though. The Jump Bluff might be Focus Sash, if I'm not, is what I might think here. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with my gut here. If it bites me, it bites me. Really want to bring my Blaziken in the back, and kind of show what this can do. You need a Dazzling Gleam, right? My Arcaludon against this thing's Dazzling Gleam took 28. Yeah, so that's not offensive at all, I think. So let's see, we got the Politoed, we got the Arcaludon versus the Garchomp, and yeah. So that's I expected something along the likes of this. So I might set up Tailwind here, is what I'm getting at. They want to do, I at least want to have this KO'd, like right away. So I think my play is to actually just launch an Electro Shot into this and click the Muddy Water. Did the show Protect? It did not. Neither did the Jump Bluff though. So I'm fully expecting this Garchomp to want to Terra Steel on my Arcaludon, in order to not actually how much would Electroshot do to Garchomp? It's actually interesting. Garchomp. If they Terra Steel +1 Electroshot with Life Orb, actually is a pretty big shot of just outright murdering this. I think I'm on a Muddy Water and Electroshot into the Garchomp. Okay, they protect. Smart play. Smart plays, I have to protect. Yep, they get Tailwind up. That's expected. Here I think I wanna. I think I just Muddy Water again and bring up my Reuniclus realistically. I think it's my play. Yeah, Terra Steel, Sunny Day, Dragon Claws me. Does a billion? Missing Garchomp there is annoying, but it is what it is. It's what it is there. I think my play here is to just protect you and try and get off an Acid Armor with Reuniclus, basically. Could swap Politoed out, but I think that would just mean throwing my Blaziken right under the bus, right? Tailwind, Sunny Day. Okay, I switched this out, it's beautiful. I protect here. Yep, they claw me again. Get my Acid Armor off, which is beautiful. And now I think I actually can go Blaziken and throw a Focus Blast into the Garchomp. Is what I'm getting at here, because unless this is Gardevoir in the back, their team is like completely physically based, disrespecting the Indeedee here maybe a bit, but yeah. So let's see. Helping Hand, Dragon Claw. I'm getting brought to Sash is fine, honestly. Let's see if we land. We do. It's you lived. Okay. You're a bulky boy. I'm gonna protect with this right now. Psychic should pick this guard jump off if they I could also throw off an acrobatics or a brick break into that slot. This probably goes for follow me right now, right? I could brick break after stab is stronger than acro, so I think brick break into the Indeedee. Actually, no, actually brick break into chomp and focus blast into chomp. Okay, they just switched out. Okay. Yeah, so Blaziken dies here. You take your life orb, and we missed that. That's annoying. It's honestly really annoying, but I get to bring out you. Just click. Flash cannon is really free. Actual electro shots. I could also. So earthquake. I mean, this thing dies to life orb, right? But I can't leave it on the field. I'm just gonna flash cannon this, and then just throw off a psychic. They protect. That's whatever. Get Tailwind back up. Do a lot to the jump lift. Beautiful. I go hard poly in this slot, and I psychic the guard jump again. Like even like okay, okay, pollen puffs. Yeah, that did. Should have pollen puffed your guard jump actually, mate. I think you should have pollen puffed your guard jump there, because this die psychic will pick you off. No more Terra for my opponent here as well. Yeah, Indeedee plus the Sneasler. Yep, the Sneasler. Okay. However, I'm Psychic Terrain boosted. I can actually. So my play is to Psychic. Actually, Muddy Water and I think Terra Poison and Recover once. Because in case this thing wants to finally reveal Follow Me. Yeah, Protect's fine. Glee. Oh, that Gleam double crits me. Wow. However, I get a lot of HP back here. I get you in. Electro Shot plus Psychic into the Sneasler slot now. CCs, I'm sturdy. I'm also. Oh, wait, they still have Tailwind up. They might be. Yeah, they win that speed tie, which is annoying. However, that kills. Okay. Yeah, that might take a while. No, it might. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, so this Reuniclus might. I think Rioni just wins it from here. I think Reuniclus should just win from here. Yeah, even if he crits me here, I can never lose. GG's. Yeah, GG's to DC. Your team is super scary, bro. Holy cow. Oh wait, that's the male Indeedee. It doesn't get follow me. I just realized. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I could have saved myself a lot of mind games. Anyways, GG's to DC. Well played on your end. Your team is super threatening. Brought out some tools. Also, thank you very much for playing this game early, since will be quite busy this week. Appreciate the flexibility. Yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Again, GG well played to DC. Please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and commenting the video if you enjoyed. And until next time, guys, have a good one.